Hi guys, just here to let you know that what I'm doing is I've tweaked. Sorry about that, guys. Just a tickly cough. I've tweaked Geoff Bravo to make him look a bit more realistic. Yeah, these some images that have been uploaded, and if they're not there, you can always get them. I'm trying to figure out where the yeah. So here we go. Because what I did, I created him again and I've uploaded him. So it's not the Bravo one because I'm not touching that one. That is fine. Yep. That is the one that I created first. As you can see, he's got the blonde beard. What I've done, I've made his hair a bit blonder. So that's the original one I did. But this is the up-to-date one. Right. We'll go edit superstar. I'm not going to change anything on him. But look at that. I made him look more realistic. Bit of a darker shade of hair. I'm sure Geoff would approve, guys. So, there's the face. Obviously, you need to... There's many face scans of Geoff's face. And you need to get the best one which you think is possible. So we go there. Yep, it's that one. If you've got that image of Geoff, that's a good idea. And then face template is that one. The bottom on the right... One on the right bottom side, you know what I mean? Right on the right side, right at the bottom, that's the one I've chosen. Yep, it's 5'10", 228 pounds, I believe, of raw beef. Even though, you know, I don't eat meat. Face photo capture. So you definitely know which one it is. Yep, so it's one of the faces in there. Right, so it could either be that one or the other one that I've just shown. But these are a few faces of Geoff Bravo I've uploaded. Yeah, Tanner Wilson, all them. Yeah, so either the first, second, or third image of Geoff Bravo. I'm not going to put it on the face because it will change it and I'm not messing about again. So I have uploaded this face scan. Yep, if you notice the chin is spot on. And I'll try to give the dimensions best I can. Oh, there's that image there, but I'm not going to put it on his face. These are a few images, but if you look at the face, you'll see which image it is. That's all I'm going to say. You'll see the right image. Yeah, and what I did, I altered the cheeks and everything to fit it in. I like the face morph. So, I'm not going to go into the face morph, but if you look at his face, you'll be able to see how to get his face. Right. Face formation, facial region, just like that. If you get his face, just I mean, it's a bit more rounder now, but that's the best I can do for Geoff. That's sort of how I've done it. Yep, it looks quite all right. And just perk his lips up a bit, because you know, uh, his mouth does look a bit flat. But look how much he looks like Geoff Bravo. I mean, try and get him a bit more rounder in the face. I'm not sure how to do it. Head, top part needs a bit shorter, but I'm not very good with that. So, facial structure. This is where I'd play around with it. So we'll go into there. So 55, 33, 50. That's for the head size. Ear tops I didn't mess about with. So they're just the things that I did mess about with. For a upper eyebrows I didn't do. It was the nose. I don't. Yeah, that's what you need for the nose, guys. I didn't really do much for that. So just letting you know that. But they're the dimensions for the nose. Yep, nose bridge. Those are the dimensions for the nose bridge. So 50, 57, 50. I've got my glass on so I can see. So nose, it's 50, 66 and 80. Yep, that's that. Nostrils, once you've lined them up, 38, 67, 53, 53. Yep. Nostrils, I don't think I really touched them either. 36, 43, 50, 46, 43, 50. Yep. Patellum, 41, 49. But I did sort of shrink it a bit. Mouth, yep, so 50, 58, 62, 60, 42, 60, 42. Cheeks, 64, 61, 72. Yep, and Jeff, if you're watching this, my friend, and Ricky's hubby, you know, these are the dimensions, and if they're incorrect, Jeff, please download the core and, you know, have a play around and make his face look a bit, you know, a bit more shapely like you, and then upload it with all your moveset because the fans would love that. Yep, so cheeks, we'll go into that. 6946. I tried to get him a bit more rounded face, but I'm not very familiar with all that. Jawline, 40, 50, 41, 50, 50, 44. Yep, chin, 50, 30, 50, 50. Yep, as you can see there. Patella region, right down to 0. Yep, and we'll go straight to the head size. Right. Yep, so I'd say 55, height 33, depth 50. I'm not sure what the width does. Well, let's try that. 59. Oh, or 60. Yep. Oh, maybe that's a bit better. Okay. So I've changed it to 60, 33, 50. But how I did it before, if you want to keep it that way, no, it's entirely up to you. I've just done that. So down you go. Facial region, as we say, just have a look. Yep, a bit more rounder. But the chin is still the way it looks. Yep, that is fine. Yep, so if Jeff can help us out, that would be brilliant. Facial parts. These are the wrinkles, so it's forehead. Right, so forehead parts. It's the number 1, and they're all at 100. Yep, that's the crow feet, I believe. Oh no, this is crow's feet, number 1. That was for head, bags under eyes. 2. Yep. Nasal folds. Number 5, so it's right at the bottom. And I'm trying to get him to look as aged as he does. I can't do the younger version because with the image you get, these are a younger version. You know, I've tried to do Jeff the best I can. Yep. You can tell that's the skin tone, so skin colour. Right, so it's 16 by 360 and it's in the red it's 201, 131 in green and 104 in blue. Right, so we've done face deformation, we've already done that. Face texture, I can't remember. Right, so accept that. Body. Right. Yep, so you need to go on large, and it's the third one across. That's what I've chosen, because he has bulked up. Right, so that's fine. I don't know what if he has the veins. So the moveset, give him the rock, but you know certain moves like diving moves and whatnot that Geoff Bravo does. He sometimes does the pedigree and whatnot. If he is able to do the throwing the elbow pad off, please help, because I don't know how to do it with Jeff. And I've given him some barricade dives, but for some reason, because I'm having issues with the game. I just cannot seem to be able to get onto the barricade, even though it is a gate, you know, a railing. Just check, see if I'm still recording. Yep. So a tyre. You've already got an attire that's already there. Right, and this is the t-shirt I've given him, which is Jeff's t-shirt. He hasn't got a ring attire, fine. So edit attire, let's go with that. Appearance, and this is the most important thing. I'll bring his face up. Yep, Jeff looks really good. Obviously, I've probably got the wrong mustache, but yeah, I don't know if he shows his top lip or not, but this is how I've done him. I do apologise about that. Hairstyle is that one. It's under the, you know which one I mean. It's under like the big frilly, yeah, you'll know which one I mean. It's probably the same hairstyle. Right. And go to this. Colour. Right, so that's the colour. So it's 26 by 360. I don't know which one it is. It's 107, 70 and 40. Right, but I'm gonna go back off that. Right, so we'll get out of that. And it's same with the beard and the mustache. So that's the mustache I'm using. Yep, so it's all the same colour. That is the beard that I'm using, so you'll see where it is. It's under all them. Yep, I did change it to another one which looked a bit more like Jeff's. Yep, they're the sideburns I'm using for you to make him look as close enough to Geoff Bravo as possible. And that's the beard that I'm using. Yep. So with all the dimensions, it looks a bit more like Geoff Bravo. And just take the eyebrows off because there is eyebrows. Yeah. Although sometimes they're a bit high up his eyebrows. And you do need like the forehead wrinkles. But again, Jeff, Mr. Bravo, if you are watching, please do alter things on your car. If you do use PlayStation and, you know, put the stuff in and upload it and for us to download it. So put it on the hashtag GTS Wrestling and Silly Super Pop. That would be a big help. Right, so upper body, I have given him the tattoo. Yep, it's the Max tattoo. I've done it the best I can. Yeah, I'm not going to go on it, but you know which it is. It's that tattoo. It's already uploaded. Yeah, I've given him some body hair, but I don't know if Jeff does have body hair. Right, so clothing. You don't have not on his head. Upper, you know which t-shirt I will show you quickly. So it's that t-shirt there under the NWO. The logo's already there. Elbow pad. It is that one, so you'll know exactly where to look for it. You've still got the black wristbands, which he always has. Right. So these are ones I've chosen because he did change them after a while. Yep, and the knee pads and the boots are the same, so you don't need to change them. Same as with your wristbands, you don't need to do that either, but I'll quickly show you the knee. Well, that's the underwear, so there you go, that's what it is. And you know which design it is for the back of the trunks, which I'll show you. Yep, there it is, that's what it does have. I probably do need to change the boots. Yeah, I think I'll actually do that. Right. And I think the knee pads are actually wrong because his knee pads are No, let's see if I can do it better. Oh yeah, because it doesn't. I've just realised I've been using the wrong knee pads. That's my fault. Yep. If Jeff was here, oh no, that looks awful. Let's get him proper knee pads. No, they're not like that. No, he doesn't have. It's trying to get him the correct knee pads because it's been a while since I've done all this, you guys. Yep, I'm not familiar with creating wrestlers. No, I don't want him to have huge knee pads. No, it needs to be. No. Yeah, because they do fully cover his legs. Um, let's see. No, trying to get him the correct knee pads is not an easy thing to do. Uh, yep, that'll do. I mean, the images I can sort out later. And I think he does have the Rock's boot. Oh, yeah. No, I need to make it like a cloth. No. No, I don't like that. Um, no, it needs to be like cloth. But short knee pads. Um, I mean, the image might need moving about. But this is an idea for you guys. I'm just going to leave my knee pads as they are. But you're welcome to muck about with them if you want. I've chosen not to. I'm keeping them as they are. Because I don't know which will fit better. You decide. It's your, you've downloaded the core that I've created. Yep. Oh, 4 days of it since the 14th that it took to create over, what, 20 odd wrestlers, including your belts, arenas, and briefcases. Yeah. I was glad when I finished, but then it crashed. So there's nothing I can do about it. I do apologise about that. But that's what you get for a game. I've addressed it with 2K, so hopefully they can sort it out. Well, I'm not mucking about with the knee pads, I'm leaving them as they are. Right, but the boots, oh, I need to give him socks because you do have socks under boots. So, no, the socks won't go that high. So let's see which socks I can, no. Oh, and Minamo, if you have unlocked the edge shrinkers, that's the music to use for him. Right, so that's the socks I've chosen. Now the boots, go to WWE. No, it needs to be the Rock's boots. No, not them. I've unlocked the Rock, because I do remember Jeff does use the Rock's boots. It's trying to figure out where they are. I mean, they'd work, but it's specifically the Rock. I just don't know which boots are the Rock's. I'm just going to get a pair. Yep. Well, they're not bad. It's like the back of the Rock's boots are open a bit. It's like the Nation Rock. I don't know if I've unlocked him or not yet. Right, I'm not doing Team 3D. Right, it's got to be somewhere. No, I don't like the short looking boots. They'll do, they're a bit better. I don't know where the Rock's boots are, if you know. Or if you've got an idea where I need to look. Just let me know. Right, they'll do when I'm going to make the laces black. So colour. Oh no, wait. needs to have a bit of space between the boots and the knee pads, because that is way too close. Yep, that'll do. Those boots, yep, they haven't got no logos on them. Accept. And to me, that is spot on. And he does wear that sort of a t-shirt, probably a bit higher up, but you know, appearance and everything is spot on. Right, accept. And I'm gonna have to change him back to being a heel. So just copy, paste that over. Yeah, I'm doing this all for you, so to make Geoff Bravo, or should I say the Mark, be as heelish as possible. So clothing, upper body, voila, there you go. Yeah, so he's more of an up-to-date, finally the Mark has come back to Grimm's, you know, finally the Mark has come back to Grimm's toy show. Yep, that did hurt my throat doing that, guys. Right, so personal information. I'm not having him being cheered. He's booed, his tag team partner. So it's the Mark Geoff Bravo. And the presentation is the, and then Mark, and then Jeffrey and Bravo. 2K, please, can you just put Jeff with a G in, you know, and all the other names like the model and other stuff like that, because it'd make it easier for fans. Just put loads of names in, that way we can give them the correct name. Yeah, including, you know, a word you're not supposed to say. Right, so boo, boo, I'm gonna make him heel. He is cocking, disrespectful. Right, he does get a bit desperate, and he's very, oh, he's not cowardly, he's bold, but he's treacherous, you know. He is a bit comedic at times, which I do agree with. Glenridge, New Jersey, and if Jeff, if that's wrong, just hit us up. I am on Discord. Right, so we'll give him the signs, because I believe, right. So the Dream Team, Bravo, them two, yep. Joe Hendry, right. Oh yeah, we need GTS. That's it, GTS Wrestling. So, oh yeah, we haven't done a sign for GTS Wrestling. So, custom image, GTS, single, put that there. Wait a minute. Center it as much as possible. And we're going to change the back, which will be, yep, color, that's the right color. That is GTS Wrestling. And as you notice, the turnbuckles don't have GTS for some reason. Oh, right, oh yeah, I forget. So, right, Dream Team. Yeah, this is so annoying now. No. Right, what is it playing at? Okay. So we go to Dream Team, go down one. We go to Bravo. Then we go to that. And then if I can get GTS. Do that, that's better. I don't know what side plates. Oh, give up with the... Right, so that is fine. Save and complete. Universe mode. Obviously I can't upload, so not much I can do. But you'll play around with the moves, and I shall quickly go to his entrance, so it'll show you how he looks. How long's this video been going? Oh, 24 minutes. Right. So I'll call the video "Make a realistically looking the Mark Geoff Bravo." That's what I'll call it, guys. Sorry it's been a long video, but this is what you're getting. Right, entrance. I'm not going to show you the moves. You know what to do. I've told you. So he is tag team champions, which I do need to change. Or if anybody can create the GTS tag team champions, a better version of them, I would appreciate it. You know, if you can get a model of the belt. These are the WWE tag team championships, but I'm not going to mess about with that. Yep, and you know what? Entrance that him and Ricky, I will do that as well. Right, and this is his entrance. Obviously, you'll not be able to hear the music, but I might use the Rock's music. But look how realistic Jeff looks. Yep. I mean, you could even use his face for other wrestlers if you want. But it looks similar to what I did in 2K24. Yep, but this is as close as I can get Geoff Bravo. You know, there's not much more I can do. Yep. I did use Drew Gulak's music, but they took him off, so... Yep, and you can give him shades if you want, but we're inside an arena, so I don't believe in doing that. Yep. So there he is. I managed to get the face as close as possible. Underneath the nose it looks a bit odd, but there's not much I can do about that. Yep, there he is. And the entrance will be Rock 1, Rock 1, Rock 1, The Rock, and then just his images. Yep, it's close enough to the Mark's music. Yeah, look at the eyebrow, that's what the Mark does. Although he has to use his finger to prop it up. Right. So that's that. And I'll quickly go into the entrance, which I know you're all dying to see. Entrance. Yeah. Gonna make me. You really wanted me to do this. So they are called the Dream Team, and with Ricky, you just need to make his put the Max beard on him, on Ricky Martel, aka me, and alter the face a bit to, you know, if you want me to look a bit more plumpish in the face. If you look at my videos and see how I look, if you want to make me look like that, fine. But I am not 5'9". I'll let you know now. Yeah, so it's mixed tag, music Shayna Baszler, Chelsea Green. Yep, so I think it's mixed tag 2 or 3. So it's this one. As you know, in the ring I beat your backside, but the entrance is different. It's just to annoy the fans. But look at that. And I've changed his face a little bit to make it resemble how it did in the other game. Yep, and Jeff looks a bit more like his 2K24 counterpart. Yep, and oh, just makes me laugh, this entrance. Yep. And we'll go into the victory scene as well. Yep. That's the entrance, so you get the victory scene as well. And Ricky Martel, his moves is the model. So if 2K can release, yeah, mixed tag 3. Yep. If 2K, if they are willing to release more, you know, if Jim Johnson can get more of his music up, including the model Rick Martel's, that will work for my character. And I'll probably put the model's motions back in. So team, and we'll go to the Dream Team. Yep.
Here are your winners.
Yep. And it's mixed tag female 2.
Ricky
Mixed tag female victory 1, generic champion 1, 2, Shayna Baszler. Right.
Here are your winners.
Right.
The pretty boy, Ricky
I'll just show you.
Here are your winners.
Yep. You're gonna laugh at this, guys. They are a couple, so it's like Billy and Chuck, isn't it?
Mark Geoff
Yep.
Bravo.
Yep, there you go.
Here are your winners. The pretty boy.
Yep. Hope you like that, guys. We'll go back onto the main page. Well, hope you like that, guys, but that is updating Geoff Bravo. Hope that's been helpful. I do try to help you guys out. Vlad, I know some people probably had issues with him, but, you know, I deleted his video, t-shirt logo, somebody said that, and hopefully 2K can put something in the game to where I can finally upload some more creations. Because, let's go to the roster page. I did create some more, but some people have created better. Right, so I'll quickly do that. Edit superstar. So I like Adam Bazari, he's good. Yep, my version of the boss man. Yep, these really good core creations. Do I need to change his face with that face scan that's uploaded? Love the Emily Saxton that someone else has done. Yep, that's my version of Francesca. You've already seen what the one looks like. Gay Mysterio. That's probably not the Tattoos Landscaper as. Yeah, we all know it's him. Different versions of Grim. That's the Ivy Platinum I did, but I'm not very happy, 100% happy with it. But that is the Ivy Platinum and she works. To the guy that created him, brilliant. So Grim, if you're watching this, please download the cores and get your wrestlers to put the movesets in and upload them to GTS, the hashtags GTS Wrestling Silly Super Pop. Please just do it. You know, it would help us a bit. And that's the Jay the Key Evans, the guy also downloaded. These are most of his creations. And all done. It's changed his face a bit. Yep. Probably needs a bit of work. Yep, Jimmy Controversy. I've done the best I can with him. Yeah, and we all know Joe Hendry. So that's the Joe Hendry you need to search for. And it's the closest version to Joe Hendry there is. I can't remember who it is, but he's up on YouTube. That's my version of Joe Wolf. Jungle Jim, and then voila, that's what I did. Cletus, I altered his face a little bit, but whoever created him originally, if you want to have a stab at it and put that attire on him, brilliant, I'll download him. LG Wash, happy with. Mage, I had fun doing that one. Minamo, his face as close as I can get it. Yep, that's the Mark that was there. And that's the up-to-date version. Matt Cruduna, Matt Castle. I've used the Flash Carter face and it really works. Goldstein probably needs a bit of working face. I can't get him to look like he did before. Yep, Ricky Martel looks a bit better. Oliver, yep. I don't think I managed to upload him. If I did, brilliant. Or probably did, I can't remember. Pete Corvish, yep, I got right. Brilliant on Pete. Yeah, I probably need to alter his face a bit, get an image of Peter Kidd. But good core. That's Quarantina. And I had a look at it and thought, right, I'll have a go. That's Radley Belmont. And look what I've done. Yep. Use the face scan that's there. And just play around with it, guys. You know, it'll look more like the character. But again, he did a good job. You know, because Radad's hair is changing, but I'm making him look a bit more like, you know, when Radad changed his hair. Yep, Slender Man. That is the Snake King. And you know which entrance moves he uses. The attire's probably a bit bright. I probably do need to take it down a notch. Yeah, but I forgot to change his stance. But you'll know what he's wearing. Yeah, you know Stone Cold Steve Kyle. Yeah, that's Tina, what I've created. Hopefully Tina's okay with it. I ain't got an exact face scan of Tina, so, you know, do my scan. That's his Joe Wolf. I'm happy with it. You know, it looks okay. Tony Emerald, as you know. Yep, I had fun doing him. Vendetta, yep. Vex. Yep, that's a good version of Vex. We see, I created Vex, but I think what the person has done is given her a different hairstyle. So my version's up there and he's given her a different hairstyle, and that's brilliant. Vlad, yep. Wampus and Winter. Yep, I'm happy with all them guys. Yeah, so there you go. That's the roster so far. But then once you put the other superstars down, then Draken and Vendetta and also Slender will be gone because I'll need the more up-to-date roster. And Matt Castle, I think he'll be gone as well. But Jay the Key Evans, Joe Wolf, and Bonifer, they'll still be there because they're feuding at the moment. Yeah, and that's about it. So sorry it's a long-winded video, guys, but I thought I'd update you. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Bye for now.